spinning round like a red balloon way up in the clouds, and my feet will not stay on the ground. You anchor me back down.
We met at church. I had noticed him a couple weeks in a row because he looked like somebody I knew from my mission, and I was wondering if he was related. Like, that was really all I was wondering. So I walked up to him and I was like, this is really random, but are you related to this person?
I wasn't related, and so that was that. And I tried to talk to her a little bit, but she kept going, and so I decided I'd add her on Facebook. And then that next Sunday, I decided I was going to sit by her. And then she invited me over that same Sunday for dinner, and that's how our beginning started. She wears these heels, and so she's a little bit taller than most people, and so me being as tall as I was, I thought, she had singled me out and needed an excuse to come and talk to me.
There are those who think that I'm strange. They would box me up and tell me to change, but you hold me close and softly say that you wouldn't have me any other way.
I feel like our first date is kind of complicated because it was a bunch of different things.
So our first date, her and I kind of have a disagreement. We did have this little get-together. She came to my work, so I asked her if she wanted to go out, and so we went out to Panda Express, but not a formal date where I come and pick her up. And
He came over the Sunday after we met, and I made him meatloaf, and then he came over the next night, and he came over the next night, and then we went on our first official date.
that first date, it was actually on my motorcycle, which is one thing that her and I both love is motorcycles.
Every time we would talk, I was like, oh my gosh, he's amazing, and I like him, and he's tall.
This date Karmin brought, and she had ideas, and she brought that into the relationship, and so that was important to me.
I was totally thrown off. It was like not our third date, it was like our third day of hanging out. And I went to drop him off because his bike wasn't working. So I dropped him off because he'd been at my house. And I could tell he was gonna kiss me, and he kissed me, and it totally threw me off. But I kissed him back, and then I got back in the car and I freaked out.
When I asked her to marry me, I gave her the 7 reasons why I love her, because her ring has 7 diamonds in it.
I was driving to my nephew's baptism, and I had the thought, you're not gonna find better than Jordan. And so I was like, okay, well, then I should marry him, right? And the thought was yes.
I have a sense of being complete or whole when I'm around Karmin, that her and I, attributes and personalities, we complement each other in a way that where one is lacking, the other can make up.
He sees me the way that I feel like the Lord sees me. Like, I just know it's right. When he proposed, I didn't feel all giddy and, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But I felt like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. This feels right.
Our marriage is going to be an adventure. I don't know where my life will go in all routes and journeys that will follow, but I plan to have a good life. And I know that I can have a good life if you're there with me.
Excited because I know that you will take care of me and that you will love me and that we will have fun and that we'll laugh.
When all the world is spinning round like a red balloon way up in the clouds, and my feet will not stay on the ground, you anchor me back down.
With other guys, I felt Twitter pated and like, oh my gosh, so exciting. There goes the balloons.
All of them? Oh crap!